So we talked about estimating a correlation coefficient by talking about strong, weak, and no correlation. But now let's talk about it in terms of a numerical value. A lot of times you'll see the correlation coefficient called R, and it just tells us the strength of the correlation or the strength of the relationship between the two variables. For the data shown in this scatter plot, what is the best estimate of the correlation coefficient? And what I like to do is draw a line, just estimate a line of best fit. And it's not going to be perfect, but it's probably going to be in that area somewhere. All right, when I look at it, I am seeing a negative relationship. You see that if I were standing over here? That shows a negative relationship. So I'm looking for a negative number. So I can immediately cross off B and C because they are not negative numbers. So that leaves me two choices. Negative 0.25 or R could also equal negative 0.81. Now I wanted to remind you, I have put this little diagram up here. This number would be 0, this number would be 1, and this number would be negative 1. Okay, the stronger it gets, the closer it gets to 1 and negative 1. So over in here, you might have negative 0.25. Over here, you might have positive 0.25. Over here, you might have negative 0.75 and positive 0.75. So as you get further away from 0 and closer to 1 and negative 1, it is a stronger relationship. 0 is like no correlation, and 1 and negative 1 are a perfect correlation. They would be a perfect straight line. They're not even pictured on here. Okay, so we have to decide, is this correlation pretty strong or is it pretty weak? This one, negative 0.81, is a pretty strong relationship, and negative 0.25 is pretty weak. Now, in a few minutes, we're going to look at how to do these mathematically, but here we're just estimating, and I would say that this is a very strong relationship because those numbers are all pretty close to my line of best fit, so I believe the best answer is negative 0.81.